So WePlan is a weekly planner that helps people manage their time priorities. And a lot of people who come to look for a solution are overwhelmed with life. Like they've got too much going on, both in quantity, like a pile of commitment, but also they've got a lot of different roles and they have to juggle all the balls that they've got in the air. How do you suggest people get out of that situation?
Well, the first thing I would suggest is to get clear on what they want. Some people say their why. Simon Sinek, know your why, right? What is your why? So, things like that. If you know your why, then that's your purpose, right? Then it gets clear as to what you're doing. Because I think a lot of people are so distracted with their technology and social networks and everything like that they don't know what they're doing. They're just looking for entertainment. And so I think that's one of the core things, is to know what it is that you want. And again, in my book, I'll refer to that, Living Life Your Dreams. It's actually, it's reverse engineering your life from death backwards. How do you want to be remembered by the most important people in your life? I did, Michael Gerber wrote about it in his book, so I used that concept from his book. But then I also...
Stephen Covey as well has the same concept, begin with the end in mind.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, death is the ultimate end. So it's like, how do you want to be remembered? Okay. So you start thinking about that. How do I want to be remembered by my family? I don't want to be remembered like for the workaholic or whatever. Like that's not good. So then you create that, and then you can track it. But also I planted on top of it the 5 F's: faith, family, friends, fitness, and finances, in that order. So faith, family, friends, fitness first. Faith meaning a faith in a higher power, or even faith in your potential. But that's the kind of thing that I think matters. So if you want to have control of your life, you need to know what it is that you're going to finish. If you're going to have a full and complete life, what is it you will end off with, so that because there's studies that show people that are in hospice, and the number one regret they have is not taking more risk and doing things that they would have loved to do. So I don't want to see anybody go there. So you might as well craft your life so that you get the things you want. Yeah. So that would be the first thing I would suggest. The second thing is from Andrew Carnegie. He hired somebody to help get his business organized. And the guy said to him, I got one suggestion: don't pay me, but pay me what I'm worth after. And so the suggestion was, set your intentions the night before. Pick 3 things, 3 biggest ones. If you create a list of 10 things, cross off the ones that are not significant, that aren't going to increase your impact or income or influence. Those are the ways I measure things. It could be influence or impact with your family. It could be the income for your family or yourself or your business. But measure it like that. And then you'll get clear. What are those 3 things? And have those 3 things as your focal point for the next day. Because overnight, what happens? Conscious mind shuts off, subconscious mind turns on, nothing in the way, it percolates, marinates, and that's what becomes your focus. And you end up dreaming about, I wake up with dreams in my head every morning, and they're usually about those things.